Care.
I heard you...
It can. What would you like to...
Show me a few alchemy.
All right. You have a kind master, eh, doggy? You silly doggy.
I boiled that belladonna on too large a fire, I reckon. Should I have boiled that chamomile for a shorter time?
Greetings.
Let's talk about the...
All right. This is point. I'm done.
So,
Well,
I understand. I was just wondering if you had...
you're so sweet. But what we need and can't make ourselves, we buy. We earn, but mostly we live off what the forest provides. Ma can cook a hare like no one else. Sometimes we even eat venison, but don't tell anyone.
Of course, hitting a hare at 30 paces. Perhaps you...
I'd be happy to, but don't expect. And when you live alone in the
I'd like to learn...
what would you like to?
Show me your wares.
Worthy sir.
How are you?
Very well. Thanks for asking. Fancy a chat?
I can't. I'm in a hurry.
You're not going anywhere.
I'll get you!
Do it! Go fuck yourself! I'll sort you out nicely.
Look what I have for you. Go! Go! God! Go! God!
Whoa!
Why are you wasting my... How can I help you? Certainly, my bath...
Do you have some pretty girl here?
Don't worry. Once my girls get their hands on you, you'll...
I can't wait.
Alright.
I'll gladly pay.
Wonderful. You'll see.
Next time, just do what you want to me, and that's that. I prefer when a fella leaves here satisfied.
True. I'd never... Greetings, my friend.
What's going on around here?
Siegfried the herdsboy was here. He was complaining that one more thing you're not going to believe.
And what did they find there?
I thought so too at first. They're foolish, but then they ordered wine and paid.
You have a water...
It would be a wonder if we didn't. If you follow the right bank of the rock tower...
Would you happen to know...
They often swim at the other side of the rock tower pond. There's a pier there.
Any other news?
Recently, a bunch of charcoal burners who have their kilns on the hill above the Kerchak pond, I started talking to them and they told...
Why?
They said a pack of...
Aren't wolves afraid of people?
That's what I thought.
Did they tell you?
In a gorge above the rock tower pond. If you climb up those rocks...
Did they
They mentioned 3 wolves.
Do you have any more?
By the way, we've put together this week...
That's why I'm here. The Miller Crazel from Lower Cent...
Wonderful. He boasted he'd be sending a real... And that's pretty much...
Thanks, innkeeper.
He's gone...
Fucking cuckoo. Hear that, folks? Michael has gone
What will it be?
Tell me more about...
It's really quite simple. Our first fighter is Hans, a local musician. He may not look like much. Then we have Bohunek here. And then there's Fiala. A good bloke, but Doris...
I'd like to try...
And did Crazel...
Besides, we were both fucking most of them.
Have you no shame at all?
Well, hurry up then. The lads are chomping at...
Clara never says...
Good evening, what are you...
So how's it going?
Good.
Anything new?
Not really.
Are you still organised?
Aye. Do you want to join?
Come on. Let's fight some more.
All right.
Here's the money.
Good.
Well... Knock his teeth out!
Useless. You'll be walking arse first. Cordoba! I'm wounded! You'll be shitting out your own teeth when I'm done with you. You'll be You'll be
God bless. Greetings to you, friend.
Oh, say, Henry. Here's your...
Good day.
Good day.
Welcome.
I'd like to...
What are you in?
Good evening. Do you need some?
I have that document from the rat house.
Excellent. I knew I could count on you.
I took a look at the document. I couldn't really make much of it. Who's this Hermes Trismegistos?
My fifth cousin. We write to each other sometimes.
That doesn't sound very convincing.
Did you find my family tree at the rat house, too? Now show it to me, so I can finally get the knowledge. Good. Good. This will come in handy. Ah, yes. Of course.
What now?
That much? Gonna need more. A lot more.
Did you hear me? What now?
Sorry. I got lost in thought. I owe you my thanks as well as reward for getting me the document. And maybe another little job? What do you say?
Don't tell me you've forgotten. I need to...
Don't worry. Your path is leading that way.
Are you yanking my...
Not at all. I'll get you to the wedding as... But, besides, things are about to get really...
enough. Supposing you first initiate me, and this isn't any run-of-the-mill business.
Devilish. It's high learning. And when I say alchemy, not some hocus-pocus.
Tell me more about it, then.
I wouldn't be so sure. But I've taken you on as an apprentice, so I might as well tell you something. Now, pay close attention. I want to make a golem out of dough. Then...
Isn't that a kind of pie? What are you going to do with a living...
Henry, a golem is a helper brought to be made of clay, wood. Studying the Jewish cabals taught me a practice no. Just imagine carrying sacks, pulling. He wouldn't be much smarter than Zinnik.
My word.
So far, it's just all in my head. But if it's in the interest of just look at the Bible. Moses could command the wall. I've no doubt that if our great Holy Mother Church had been around at the time, they'd have all the apostles.
So a golem, you say?
Exactly!
And what about the good of me?
You already know that you can learn the practice, but for a few groschen...
I'm overwhelmed with... Supposing you give me a few groschen first, and then I'll decide whether to...
Oh, see now? I added in what I owe for those sacks you carried.
What's this next job all about?
I need to find a salt...
Never a wasted word, eh, crap?
Short and to the point.
And how long will it take before you tell me what...
A saltpeter pit is a pit...
This has something to do with that alchemy of yours, eh?
Nitra is saltpeter.
And what needs salting? Or is it supposed to be some peculiar...
Nothing of this. The Kabbalistic doctrine speaks of saltpeter. Those white crystals are said to contain the very essence of being. Thanks to the ingredients from Hermes Trismegistos, his but saltpeter is the...
So you're serious about this?
Certainly.
How much saltpeter will it take to...
A lot. That's why I want you to find me a decent...
I was hoping I'd learn something useful from you.
Well, you never know when an
All right, then. I just hope you know where to look. And also that you'll get me into that wedding as a
Yes, Bonnie has a lead. She's a damned handy girl to have around. She can do... But for you, the most important thing is that she knows how to look...
So Bonnie is most likely...
Bonnie is someone I trust without... Not only will she teach you how to find saltpeter, but also the main difference is it has kind of...
Hold your horses.
If you don't taste it, you could confuse it with some nasty rot. Don't be such a lily liver, Henry. If she'll tell you the rest herself. That's a secret storage space I have here just by the pond.
How can I get...
There's a bridge over the mill stream towards the southwest. Take the path. From that path, you turn right, uphill, between the rocks, and you'll find... Oh, and so I don't forget. She's just been through some tough times. Her dog died, and on top of that, On the other hand, Zedek might be holding his tongue.
Bonnie spends time with Zinnek. She may want some...
Bonnie? Never. Being a decent Christian. Right along.
To the lair.
Die! Ka! What that?
What was that noise? Woodcutters?
Come here! Hail!
Good day to you.
I'm Henry. He sent me to search for a niter pit.
Of course I will. I'm Bonnie.
Bonnie?
It's not the name I was baptized in our craft. It ain't a good idea to tell. What should we call you? Well, you know what? I'll come up with a nick. Did you?
Actually, crazy.
He's right there.
I've got something.
My word, that's exact.
What kind of...
The kind where Zenek finally gets some sense into his head. Just so you know, that mess with the author of Hermes Trismegistus. While we're on the subject of rich...
He did.
And...
Curious to see... I'm mostly curious to see if Crazer will...
I'm more worried that as soon as it comes to... So, if by some chance it looks like something's going wrong... But that's enough of that. We're not going to stand... I'd like to chat with you too, Henry. But if you're in a hurry to find Crazer...
No. I have plenty of...
You know what? When they caught Zenek in Troskovitz, I was scared out of my mind that they'd catch. I had to hide out here for a while. Life in the lair isn't all fun and games. So I'm glad the miller's finally found a... You've got a beautiful dog.
Mutt.
What a cute...
Among the wolves. That is... I lost him.
Well, I used to have a dog, but...
He died.
He started getting these lumps all over his body. But what's done? And what about you?
The very same.
Before I could even walk.
And you got away with it?
I did indeed. No, but it came in handy in the convent too. And it don't matter who's preaching. What do you think of the old miller, anyway?
I don't think I've ever met anyone more annoying in my life.
Once he told me there's no such thing. What are you supposed to say to that? Thanks for talking to me. But now, before you came, and before Zenek fucked up with the manuscript, it has to be scraped from the walls. I'm not going to lie to you. We also look. Anyhow, now all the stars in the region are scraped clean, and we're sitting...
Barrel is quite a...
For the whole Trotsky region, aye. And
6 times?
I reckon so. There should be as much as Crazel needs for his. If you're looking for it, you ought to know how saltpeter forms.
No, I don't.
Don't forget that saltpeter crystals are formed in places... Well, a saltpeter pit is actually nothing more.
Crazel said saltpeter is a vessel for life energy.
God's mysterious way.
And he also wanted me to taste it.
Unfortunately, it isn't. Otherwise, you won't know if it's saltpeter.
Jesus. And you...
Not exactly, but I have an idea. A person who's digging holes and throwing dead bodies into them and doesn't even know.
The local grave...
Exactly. And the one we have here...
Oh, I haven't met him yet.
The cemetery is beyond Troskovitz, towards the Apple...
So I'm in for a walk to the cemetery.
Seems like... Too bad you couldn't have walked around the county with us. I learned a lot during that time, and I won't keep it to myself.
But I'll keep that in...
That old gravedigger will be suspicious. He's always dragging those carcasses, so I'm sure he'd appreciate...
Good idea.
He lives a short way from the cemetery, so at least the meat won't go bad. Lots of the Wolf of Scar...
Why do you...
Because he pays...
You mean...
And he...
What did you...
I got by any way I could.
You? And...
Oh well.
What do you think?
You're an... Crazel is his own... But sometimes... He's...
I'd like to...
What would you like to... God be with you, and have a
Careful.
pleasant evening. You've no business here. I never want to see you here again without permission.
I will...
Quick!
Good day to you.
Greetings to you too.
I hope you'll be satisfied, my friend.
Go!
God bless.
I'm Henry.
Ignatius. Looking for the final rest, or do you need to bury...
I'm more interested in the...
once you try it, you'll never want...
You got a big cemetery here. Pretty nice, too.
Ain't it? But being the gravedigger, I'll never have a place of my own. But when I'm dead, I won't care. If it was up to me, we're all equal before death and the law.
What's the story?
The story?
But you said there's been a lot of people dying.
Well, it ain't usual for people to get off by the cartload.
I don't know.
That might be the reason that... Look, I'm not suggesting anything. If things keep up like this, I'll be out of work.
Being a grave...
Funny a young lad like you is so
Well, I'm only asking.
That figures. Youngsters these days wouldn't know hard work if it...
Are you offering me a...
No. I'm giving you...
And how do you know that?
You've got that look. I can spot it.
Could you be more specific?
You just aren't cut out for it, and that's that. It's a service. A labour of love.
I'm not from these parts, and...
The same as where you come from, I reckon. They mark spots where the sins...
That's an interesting way.
Aye, like when a fella buries an axe in someone's head over... Or if the law see... The sinner then has to erect a conciliation.
Where does he get the cross from?
Where do you think? From me?
You're in charge of that too? Stone?
I know how to cut a cross out of stone. And what of it?
So they're all your work?
I wish. I've only sold 2 or 3 recently. You might find a few stories about them in the village. All I know is a young fella once jumped off the cliffs near Tackle.
Do you know any more?
Aye, I do, but I'm not telling you any.
But seriously...
Gravedigger? Knacker? Well, I have been doing it for almost 40 years now. The best...
Sounds appealing.
Not all that glitters is gold, lad. I pick up dead animals on the side of the road. That's why people say I'm unclean. If I had children, it's so ingrained in folk. A fella takes care of things. Can't even...
Have you been a gravedigger your whole life?
I did think I wanted to be a knacker in Yitchin. But some fool with friends in high places got the job. That really pissed me off, so I said, fuck it.
So you've always been here,
And what of it? Do you think I get bored here? Not...
Unfortunately,
My condolences.
Thank you.
Did you witness their death?
Unfortunately.
Oh, I understand that's never easy. But if you...
I dug their grave next to our smithy.
Well, that can't be avoided sometimes. I'm certain their souls went straight to heaven.
Ignatius.
Of course. How many are there? Shall we grind the teeth up, or do you want to take...
None of that. I have Bonnie from Lower Semine sent me.
From Lower Semine?
A saltpeter pit.
I ain't never heard of nothing like that.
Nah. These white crystals form on the walls of it.
Ah, you should have said you're looking for the pit I throw cut. I'm going to go there anyway, so I'll take you there.
Really?
Not even a chicken scratches in the dirt without hope of... I have some collections from some Slatigo farmsteads, and I'd be a fool if I'd at least one day...
You want me to help you with your
Why not? You look like a...
I have a better idea. You tell me where I can find that...
I won't say no to... Oh, aye. Now, listen closely. That pit that we'll take together on my...
So you got meat out of me?
When I see how much you lot in Lower Semine are interested in it, But thanks for the meat. And grave digging is a job like any other. Sooner or later, and if it wasn't for us knackers...
Of course, I'm just a little worried about what people will say. I wouldn't like to lose the honour I've earned as squire.
Don't worry about what people say. They'll own... So what then? Shall we take a nice and early... Didn't you understand me? Like I said, be here at daybreak.
Is there some...
Of course, if you've got nothing better to... If you know how to read, I have a book hidden in the outhouse I got over there. In fact, you can keep it. All I can do is...
And where can I sleep?
At the inn in Truskowitz. Get a good breakfast there, too. Here's a little something so you know I take care of...
Intercede for my forgiveness. And may their souls find a place.
Quick! Go! Ka! Go! Keep it up. God.
Whoa, whoa.
God. Go. God.
What's this? A grave?
Mutt! Search.
Son of! Who's there? What? Huh? Get it. Fuck off before I kill you. Come to take us out, have you? Hey? Huh?
Pray for a quick death, you bastard!
You! I surrender! I surrender!
Damn it! Fuck this!
Show what you're made of.
You swine! Alert! Alert! Christ! It's fucking butchery! Alert! To arms! Look what I have for you. Damnation. Oh, bloody hell. nation. Bloody hell. Run! Come here, boy.